back.
We're back.
My name's Jamie Kenner, and to my left this week in Order the Man on the panel who is most likely to go to the movies. It's my little brother Joe. How are you, Joe boy?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited because I'll be at the movies tomorrow night, baby.
Okay, humble brag. And to my right, coming in at 6'1", as he does each and every week, is the baby brother of the pack who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
I only go to the movies really with Joe recently. Joe goes like 3 times a week, so every time I go, he's just there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I haven't been with Joe, but
in
he's
the
happened to
back
be
corner under a big blanket, naked, with his coconut butter cream.
We are discussing
talking
discussing movie theatre etiquette off the top.
Yep.
And hopefully it's got nothing to do with the things
What
that
Joe
you've just
does.
made mention to. You've also got a phone data disaster.
Everything went wrong.
Oh,
Too much gooning.
Good as me. I'm asking a driving question, and we have a massive Wildlands Everyday Hero. It's a massive app. Let's get into it. Boys,
Brother Mingles.
How are we all? Are we all well?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy official New Year. It's the first time I've seen you for the... Oh, you tried to sneak one in there.
2026, you got things on your hands.
Yeah, the warts.
Fingies.
The New Year's wish of getting rid of the warts has not come true.
I have one little issue with my left hand, which I've had for a while now. That's all, okay? I don't shake anything with my left hand.
Including all items.
It's really warm in this room tonight.
It's lovely.
It's so warm. Big week of the pod. It feels like a while since we've sat in these 3 chairs. We did the outside episode last week where we sat and basically just discussed all of our 2025
Rezos.
I guess.
Of 2026.
And our 2026 resolutions.
That's it. And boys, we obviously debuted on Triple J twice.
We did. It has
We
been a
did.
huge week in that regard. My goodness. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in as well. We've really appreciated that.
Yeah, we had so many people listening to the first show. It was bloody awesome. And then following it up again by tuning to the second one as well.
Exactly right. The first one went gangbusters.
Yeah.
And then the second one.
Second one
were we
what
on?
happened.
On for the second one? No,
we had
not
heaps of people
really.
tuning in
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it was great.
Across the
A
nation.
few people text the wrong text line as well. Shout out to a few people. I won't mention
I
anyone
said
by
the
name.
wrong number on there as
You
well.
did, yeah. Maybe that's part of the confusion.
yeah.
You're soliciting the wrong number. But yeah, been a huge week. Back to work, back to pod.
Back to regularly scheduled program.
It is really hot in here.
Anyone else?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Normally we have the window open and stuff. And
Crack it open after this. One's
Cool.
all dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once we're
I
sworn
got a white shirt on. I'm gonna have a nice little cupping underneath the old breasts.
See, this is what I don't understand when people are like, summer is so good. Like,
Yeah.
feeling
You don't like
like,
it?
It's fucking hot.
oh yeah, this is great.
I really like summer.
Yeah, me too. But sometimes it's like it's a bit.
But what do you like about summer?
The heat.
Staying in the aircon, going to the
Nah.
pool.
Like avoiding the heat. But I don't mind the heat. I'm playing a lot of golf this week. And it was like 39 degrees when I was playing at one point. I didn't feel hot at all. And I was like,
That's because you were already having sunstroke.
yeah.
yeah, my back is a nice shade. I look like I play for the Sydney Swans at the moment. I've got a white and red jersey on. But anyway, it is what it is. Been a big week.
Weather chat to kick off.
Yeah, oh yeah,
2026.
doing it. Great.
Every time, just everything always segues into weather chat.
Weather. It's
What I was going
always
to say,
happening.
does it feel like, I know like I get quite excited for the summer, right? And I know a lot of people do. But it really teeters off after you go back to work. Like everyone gets excited more for the holidays.
Yeah. People don't like summer. They like having time off school.
Yeah.
And that carries on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because I feel the same. But then I was thinking today on the drive over, I was like, the exciting part of summer is gone. Now it's just hot.
Yeah.
And you're at work.
But I love it when you're at work and you don't even, it's like cold as shit sometimes when you're in an office.
Yeah.
Like even at my previous job, I would bring a jumper every day in summer.
Yeah.
Because it was so damn
I
cold.
don't know, just turn the aircon off again.
Yeah, I don't like people like that.
But
It's
one
crazy.
place where you can go if you do want to escape the heat
Yes.
is none other than
Joey's home.
the greatest place on earth. The cinema.
The cinema.
The cinema.
The cinema, baby. And I was at the cinema a couple weeks ago now, a week and a half.
Yeah. Gooning in the back corner as usual.
No, I was actually watching a foreign film
Right.
starring none other than Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah, you always be talking about the scars.
I've never heard of
This
He's trying to, for those listening and not watching, yeah.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Joey mentioned Stellan, which I'm not sure if that's a man or a woman.
Oh, that was
Man.
a beer.
And then presented and then proceeded to like
Hype up
pump
the
up the
crowd.
crowd.
And then he proceeded to mention Skarsgård, and last I checked, that was the guys who marked my ATAR exams in year 12.
Yeah, so I went to see. So Stellan Skarsgård, he's a famous actor. He was
Bullshit.
in Mamma
He's an
Mia. He was in Thor.
Let me Google this Stellan.
You'll know if you saw him.
Skarsgård.
And
What happened? Did they want a girl called Ellen, and then they went, well, she's got a
No,
little
he's
willy, and
like-
now we're gonna have to call him Stellan.
Oh.
The dad is little.
He's got a hieroglyphic on his name. Like, look at the A.
Yeah,
got a
he's-
circle above the A.
He is.
Oh, it's Stellan.
Yeah,
he
he's-
looks nothing like I was imagining. I
He's
thought he was-
Swedish.
Yeah.
So keep it cool. Watch what you're saying.
Oh, this really old bloke.
yeah.
Let me
It's
say
like
him
I've
again.
seen him play like
He was.
really horrible male
Oh yes, I am
characters.
familiar with him.
Yeah, Stellan.
Does he
And then-
play like bad male characters though? Like evil? Kind
Yeah,
of like?
often.
Oh, he's got range, baby.
He's got
Range. He's also has two sons who are actors, Alex and Bill. Alex was the guy in Succession.
He's in my favorite movie ever.
Don't know them.
Is he the teacher in Good Will Hunting?
He is. Oh no, he's not the teacher. He's the other guy. You
Oh.
know, there's like the other guy who loves math as well.
No, really.
Oh yeah, he's a
Yeah.
math teacher.
Yeah,
You're right,
he's a
yeah,
math
yeah.
teacher.
Yeah, he's the nerdy math guy, and he like really rates it.
Yeah, and he's like, Will, you're not fulfilling your potential,
Yes.
Will.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
hook you up with Robin Williams, and you're gonna make a great movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He's in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's Orlando Bloom's dad. He's in fucking everything, and I keep
is.
mentioning him, and no one knows who he is.
Yeah,
And
maybe because his name's Stellan.
Yeah, he's not very like.
his son Bill is the clown from It.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Anyway,
The
so
guy with
this
cool
is
lip.
not what I'm talking
If
about.
we just sit here and go through Joe's movie catalog, this is going to be a boring year.
So I went to see Stellan Skarsgård's new movie, which is going to be an Oscar contention. It's called Sentimental Value,
Okay.
and it was an absolutely packed. The cinema was packed out.
Right.
It was you could not get an extra seat.
And
in
how
there.
many? Sometimes you say that, and then you tell us that you go into a cinema with 12 chairs.
There was at least 25.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
there was
say.
genuinely like
There's-
fuck all chairs.
And usually,
There's chairs.
no, I understand.
Maybe there's 30. There could have been 30.
so you're painting it as if it's like everyone wants to see this film.
They did.
There's a reason why they put it in the smallest cinema they own.
No, it's not the small. It's way smaller. No, but think about it. They sold out. So we know at least 30 people wanted to go.
In
But the
Perth.
upward bound is infinite. Everyone could have been trying to go.
this is
Yes.
true.
When I was in this cinema, there was two big moments that happened,
Yeah.
Right.
which I want to get your guys' opinions on.
Okay.
I'm going to start with the one that happened later chronologically
No.
because
Oh, we're going to work back.
because the earlier one is a good. This is one of those. It's one of those like dramatic foreign films that a lot of older people are into.
Okay.
You go to a movie and it's like everyone's like super old, and you're like, this shit is gonna slap. Because if you've only got a couple years left and you're spending 2.5 hours watching Stellan,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like those 2.5 hours are worth a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. I do find that a room like that generally has an odor to it. When you walk in and you're like significantly under the median age,
Yeah, I can smell
there
it
is
right
often, you can go,
Adult diapers.
oh, here we are. Here we are.
Adult diapers.
Rum and raisin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like skin. You can sort of you can smell
Yeah.
this.
The
skin.
ex-
It's
Excess
whatever
skin.
happens under the wrinkles.
Yeah.
The bacteria.
It's
yeah.
nice.
But
The thought of it makes me sick.
there was an old guy sitting 2 rows in front of me on the left-hand side, and he had the aisle seat. So it was just him and his partner were in that row.
Okay.
And he was smashing back a wine, as these old
Vina.
people love to do at the
Always
movie.
good to do at 9 a.m. sessions.
Yeah.
Now, this was a night session. I'm surprised these guys are up. And at one point, there was quite a hush at one point in the movie, and he went to put his wine glass back like on the armrest kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it just dropped, and it was like the loudest shatter I've ever heard, ever.
How
And,
far was the drop?
yeah, not that far. And it's like carpeted, but this thing was loud.
What? It's shattered on carpet.
Yeah, maybe it hit.
Did he bottle his wife or
It
something? Did he
hit-
smash it up?
It could have
first?
maybe hit the step or something. But this is a pretty fragile wine glass.
Yeah.
Sounds
It
it.
shattered, right? And what would you do if you just smashed a wine? And he's sitting on the aisle.
Is this mid-film?
mid-film? Yeah.
Fly
Second
Yeah, I
act.
wouldn't do
You're
anything.
in the dark. I feel like when you're at the cinema, and as
Yeah.
someone who worked there for a long time, it seems to be that if it happens in the dark, it didn't happen.
You get away with it.
I mean?
It smashed, and like everyone like looked at him because obviously like we're all sitting sort of within a meter of this guy because the theater's so small.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just sort of looks down. He like kind of leaned over to do a check to be like, how far into the aisle is this class?
Oh, yeah. It's just like someone could step on it.
Someone definitely could have stepped on it. But I guess he would be thinking everyone's probably wearing shoes. So he just kind of looked at it and then he just sat back and they just kept watching the movie.
Right, that
Didn't do anything about it.
Right, that.
So that one I loved.
What would you do in that situation?
Yeah, I'd leave it, I feel. Unless, I don't know. If I knew someone was going to step on it, I'd go tell the usher. I'm sure it's a scar.
But then you can't like pause the film. That's the issue is like, if you do go and tell someone, then you've just got a fair amount of commotion taking place.
It's too much going on.
the
Where if
stair.
one guy, loses a foot because he steps in a glass of glass.
I would do my best to sweep it under my chair.
Yeah, with my foot, I would like clean it up by myself.
Yeah.
But as we've talked about, like I often wear thongs.
Yeah, you'd be one of the ones. Who
It would
lose
be
a foot.
crazy if, someone in thongs went up. Oh, my fucking foot. Oh,
Sorry.
who did that?
I didn't want to clean it up. I didn't want to cause a commotion. What do you think this is, you?
Yeah, grab him by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
Was there anyone there
the
young?
scruff of the excess skin?
Was there anyone there that was younger than you?
I think there was, and these people.
They were making out in the back corner.
Yeah, no, they were. So these are the people who are
There
in
was
the next part of
They were
the
drinking
story.
the wine out of the carpet after it got dropped.
So as I said, the cinema was packed, so packed that like me and Kira were sitting next to each other, and we had the aisle seat free.
Okay,
And
so
then-
it's not
So it
sold
wasn't
out.
sold
No,
out.
but then a couple had to come in and sit. One of them sat behind, one of them sat in that, so they were split up.
Oh, wow. You split up an old couple.
No, we didn't.
Were they
split them
old?
up.
Have they?
They were old. Yeah.
Have they since divorced?
They also left like not that long into the movie.
'cause they probably
Maybe
didn't
their love
like-
language is physical touch.
No, the lady.
And you weren't judging them enough.
No, the lady behind me, she was on her phone, and I like looked back because it was like.
Oh, you did one of those look backs.
No, it was just so bright. I was like,
You old hag.
it was so bright, and I looked back. Then she left. Then she came back and she whispered something to her husband, and then they ran off. So I think they had some emergency. So fair enough, she was on her phone.
Carol's dead.
Yeah.
I've just stepped on a massive shard of glass.
But the craziest thing that happened in this cinema, which is why I've sort of brought it to the table, is, as I said, it was a full session. And in the second front row, there was 4 seats in this row.
Okay.
There was one guy sitting on the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
There was a spare seat.
Another
was
spare
one-
seat.
there
Lots
was-
of spare seats in this sold out cinema.
Yeah, the story's not over, mate.
Okay.
So aisle seat taken, spare seat.
Yeah.
Seat taken, spare seat, right?
So this is a
Okay.
It's like a checkerboard kind
Yeah.
of
So we
thing.
got
front
we got-
row.
Second front row.
Second
yeah.
front row. Wow.
A young couple walk in and they walk all the
grim.
way down to the front because they're looking around because
They need to find 2 chairs,
it's pretty dark in there. They're
Oh, so it's
looking
not
around.
assigned seating. This.
No,
cinema.
it's not assigned seating.
okay.
Yeah.
which is rogue when there's fucking 12 chairs.
yeah.
Like just assign some chairs.
And then they see, okay, this is the only aisle that has any seats available.
Mm-hmm.
And they walk up to that aisle and they ask the guy who's sitting,
By
not the
himself.
one on the aisle,
Do you reckon
but
the
the
guy-
guy who has 2 seats on either side of him.
Yes.
They say to him, is anyone sitting here? And he goes, no. And then they say, is anyone sitting there? And he says, no. And that's it.
Oh, he didn't think to move down.
And they sat for the entire movie
No.
on either side of this guy.
no way.
They Oreo'd the random.
Yeah.
No, that's hectic. Surely.
Surely they just ask.
Because the thing is, for him, it doesn't matter who he's sitting next to. He's sitting next to 2 randoms, whether they're
Yeah.
Well, he
him
could have
and
even been
her,
next to the wall.
But there's something against like him and her. Like he's still going to be next to someone. He's going to be next to 2 people he doesn't know. He could either be a good person or a bad person.
Yeah, I guess he wanted that seat. I mean, to be fair, he was one of the first people there.
But
And he picked out that seat.
what I don't get
Wow.
is that like usually you'd think that would happen because the barrier would be the person doesn't want to ask a random person something in a cinema. But they're already having
They're already
the
chatting.
dialogue.
Yeah, I guess it's because I guess they were kind of like. I mean, I obviously I couldn't hear exactly what was going on, but I definitely heard him say, "Is anyone sitting there?"
Yeah.
But I don't know if they were like,
Would you mind?
"Could you
sitting there?
move?" I think he just like didn't move, and it was like
How awkward.
too awkward to be like,
Gee whiz.
"Oh, and all like, can you not sit in your seat?"
So then the guy's now sat between two random blokes and the chick's up against the wall.
Yeah, next to a random guy.
Yeah.
And
How romantic.
and then when the movie started, this guy, like as soon as the movie started, right, the guy in the middle got up. And
do what?
He got up and he grabbed his backpack and he moved. I don't know if he was at this point. He moved, he walked all the way to the back of the cinema.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and went and sat back where he was sitting.
Oh my god.
So I don't know if he was like, maybe he was like, oh fuck, I feel awkward now.
But just say something to the
Yeah.
person sitting next to you.
Like
was
he was
so
going to try
strange.
find somewhere else to sit.
It was like it was a social experiment.
And then he went back and sat there.
Yeah, he did,
Surely
yeah.
at that point, there's three people.
Someone
Someone's
needs to take
speaking up.
initiative.
Yeah.
I have more faith in society than this.
I feel like the guy on the aisle seat should have been like, hey mate, why don't you move? Like,
Yeah.
someone else.
Someone needs to be coaching.
I was sitting way far back and I obviously, didn't want to get involved.
Now, were they pretty shy operators? Because I think you and I would go about things very differently, Riley.
yeah.
I don't know if Joe would. I think Joe's too polite to be like, oh, maybe not.
Maybe I would be like, oh, would you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because then at that point you'd be like, oh, you can either sit against the wall or next to this guy.
But some of these niche moviegoers who are going by themselves,
To see Stellan.
often they're going by themselves because they have no other choice.
yeah, maybe this
And like
kind
the-
of stuff has plagued them
Yes, for their
their
entire,
entire
life.
life.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, this is cool. 2 new friends. We all love Stellan. We're all watching the movie. We're all holding hands.
Alrighty, Junior Boy, you mentioned when we were actually at Triple J during the week that you had received a bit of bill shock
Yeah.
from your telecommunication provider.
That's right. Will they remain?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's smarter just to do that,
Okay.
just for fear of
Accidental.
anything could go wrong here.
Yeah,
That's
you
fair.
can't get sued by someone you're not talking about.
That's what Joe's lawyers keep telling me.
Yep.
Yeah. So boys,
Sorry,
yeah,
Stellan.
had a mishap happen recently. Needed to talk about it on the pod because where else do we air our grievances?
Exactly right.
What plan are you guys rocking with at the moment for your
It's-
data usage?
It's
Great
like,
question.
It's hard to be
full
savvy
year.
these days.
I think it's like 160 gigs.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say dollars.
No, gigabytes.
Yeah, mine would be about the same. I think I've just gone away from, I used to pay like a monthly thing, but now I just pay once a year and you get a heap of data and I don't even really, I don't like thinking about it. I used to get a text message from every 28 days being like, hey, what's up, man? And I was like, fuck off. I feel like we just spoke.
Yeah. So that's the plan I'm on as well. It's $360 for 165 gigabytes of data.
Yeah, and the only thing you have to do is like maybe just download your albums on Spotify before you head out.
Yeah, pretty well, right? It seems like a pretty good deal, right? You just pay up front once a year and you get that and you're pretty good.
And I don't even really think about it. Like I don't think I've ever really used it. Or if I am about to use it, it lets me know.
Yeah. It tells you like how
Yeah.
Whoa,
The
go
percentage.
cowboy.
the percentage of how far in you are. But I recharged mine in early December. I think it was like December 1 or something.
Okay, so
Earliest.
35-ish days ago.
Yeah. And that's meant to last,
A year.
12 months, right?
Yeah.
And then we were on air at Triple J on the 30th of December. And that's when I got the text from saying,
Oh, wow.
hey, sorry, I just said the name.
That lasted long.
You've used all your data. It
Yeah,
says-
don't do that.
It says you've got 1 gigabyte of data left. Like, just letting you know,
Jeez.
you're almost out. And I was like, oh, I just refreshed this.
Yeah.
I just paid you $360 for the year. So I was like, okay, I'll go on. And then I was like, gee whiz, like, I wonder how I've done this.
Yeah.
Because, like, there has to be a
a
colossal.
lot, yeah.
I was
It
like,
is
there
a
must
heap.
be a server mistake here. Like, I don't, like, no one man could use that much data in one go, right?
Well, it turns out he could.
In 1 month. But
So this is funny for me because that's a lot of data, 165 gigs of data.
yeah.
So you're not old enough to realize that when I was in year 7, I got a MacBook and I had obviously had to do all my homework and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was when streaming services didn't exist and you had to find other means to watch things, right?
Okay.
Now,
Other means to goon.
so
Yeah, exactly.
if you wanted to like watch stuff, you could obviously do it on the internet. But the amount of data we were So like,
allowed. Yeah, we used to.
do you know how much? I'll give you. You can guess how much.
Well, like as a home.
How many
The
gigabytes?
whole family.
Okay.
We're given an allotment as our plan per month
Yeah.
that we could use.
Yeah, and this includes like online gaming, YouTube.
Everything.
Red tube.
No,
All of them.
all the tubes.
Everything.
So like everything that you wanted to do on the internet, the
Yeah.
whole family on one plan every month, 30 days. How much data do you reckon we get?
in 2008.
10-ish, yeah.
Okay.
2007.
50 gigabytes each. A month.
Each
No, no, no.
person.
Each. The family.
The family, your unders. Unders. We got 1 gigabyte a month.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
So if I ever wanted to, there was a few
So
like,
you get 12 a year.
yeah.
A year.
So we used to.
And
Was
Isn't
it limited
much.
or could you accidentally use all 12 on January 1 when you download all those?
I think
So
if
what I
you
used to
hit it,
do-
you would go really. It would just go really
It would
slow.
they'd slow it down,
Oh.
and they'd send you an email saying like you've used 75% of your data, which was 750 megabytes.
Wow.
You would use more than that, or by the sounds of it, in an hour.
Most folders and things I download on the web are more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that was the big issue because I used to
The big issue.
want to watch like the American basketball, and it was before I could purchase KO, so I was watching it on different streaming services. And I'd download games, and the game would be like 1.2 gigs. So what I had to used to do was download it over 2 months. I'd get one game of basketball that would do me August and September.
Yeah, if you wanted to download
Whoa.
something, you would do it on the last day of the month.
Yeah.
Because that's free gigs.
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
I downloaded a season of Phineas and Ferb for you to watch, and it was 2.4 gigs. That was a 3-month job. That was a 3-month job. That's
took
a
a
proper
quarter.
investment.
Yeah, I'll,
For a quarter of a year.
Jake
yeah.
was sorting out his Excel spreadsheet and said, let's do that in Q2. Once I've finished this OKC versus Golden State.
Yeah, I'm up to the third quarter. It happened 6 months ago.
And when you were doing this, Jake, were you like, did you know the scores and you knew you were getting a good game? Or would
Yeah,
you
it was the
keep a
NBA
secret?
finals. So I wanted to watch all 7 of the finals in 2010. I think it went to game 7.
And that would take a year and a half.
Well, 7 games would have taken. They were 1.4. I still remember. I still have the files. I treat them like gold, and they're very pixelated. They're only like coming in at like 360p as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
So
so it was
otherwise
tough
you'd
to
go over
watch.
your
I
bandwidth.
can't even see the basketball.
Nah, but
Oh,
you'd
it's a
waited.
basketball they're throwing around.
You'd waited a month and a half to watch the game, so you just got on with
It's
it.
like watching.
This is not that long
Use
ago.
your
This is like
imagination.
15 years ago.
Damn.
Well, that's like we used to have our memory cards for our games. It was like
Oh, yeah.
2 megabytes.
You saved the entirety of
I remember
the
we got-
Simpsons hit and run on a 2 megabyte SD card.
I remember we went up to the shops to get an 8 megabyte one, and it was this big. It was way bigger than all the
Yeah.
others. It was
It's
cool.
like a
It was-
chode.
and it was cool, and it was black. And I was
See?
just like,
Black
Checks
Joe.
out.
I was like, this is it. We won't need.
We were literally like, we won't ever have to get another.
Because you'd be playing a game, right? And then it'd be like, you can't save.
We've run
Oh,
out.
right.
You've already saved Sledstorm on this and 16 other games, so you
Yeah,
need to
well-
get a new memory card.
Whoa.
We used to just pause the game and have to go up to the shops because you couldn't not.
But I wonder, like, do you think now that capabilities are more, we're just spoilt for storage?
Yeah, I think that. And then also the amount of, people used to have to be clever to get stuff onto games.
Yeah.
Because, like, when the second Pokemon game came out, they had a breakthrough where they could fit so much more on. So what they did was they loaded in all this extra stuff in there from the first game. So it was basically 2 games in one.
Oh.
But nowadays it's just whatever. Oh yeah, the game's 160 gigs.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. They'll buy a hard
That's
drive.
my least favorite thing about buying like PlayStation games at the minute is you pay for the thing and then you sit at home and watch it download for 3.5 days.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Really takes all the energy out of the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's the data going?
Well, that's the thing. Living in the 21st century, it's rare that I run into issues with data these days. It's so readily available that it's usually it's like an endless stream. It's like you turn on a tap and it never just finishes.
Yeah.
And this time it did. So yeah, I got the text and I was like, wait a minute. How have I used 165 gigabytes in 30 days? And then I found this little doohickey trick on your mobile settings on your phone, and you can go in and find the date in which you used. Like it's got
date.
It's got like receipts of like you used 2 gigabytes on this day. You
Right.
used
I
5
knew you could see
gigabytes.
the apps and how much you use on each app, but I didn't know you could see the date.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Mine didn't say what app it was. It just said the date and time that I watched or used it, right?
Okay, watched.
So then I was like, wait a minute. The 29th of December at like midnight, right? And I was like, no, wait, that was like 24 hours ago. And it said, you used 65 gigabytes.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, what
That
could I
just
have-
to work that back for Jake in year 7, that would have been basically six
Your
6
entire
years.
school.
Yeah, that would have seen me through to year 12. You've done it in an hour.
Yeah. And if anyone remembers what was releasing on Netflix toward the end of
You
last year,
you watched Stranger Things.
it was Stranger Things. I think I was going on to Netflix and our internet was so slow that I was like, I'll just swap over to my hotspot for a second to get the website up and then I'll swap back. Forgot to swap back. 65 gigabytes.
For how many episodes?
One episode of Stranger Things.
Whoa.
But they do go for like hours now, right?
No, it was like a 60-minute runtime. This was just like a normal 1 hour
Was it
episode.
for 4K or something?
Probably.
You should have downloaded the 360p version and just guessed which character died or got
Yeah,
shot.
yeah.
I've
It's
never seen
11
the show.
pixels.
yeah. And then I worked out, all right, well, if I pay $360 a year for 165 gigabytes and I used 65 gigabytes in one go, how much did that episode
Yeah,
of
the
Stranger Things cost me? That episode, season 5, episode 7, chapter 7, The Bridge, which is actually, cost me $137.44 to watch.
That is quite a bit. There are actual bridges that costed less to make.
I know, right? And do you want to hear the kicker?
It's a bad episode.
It's the worst rated episode in the entire series, coming in at 5.7 stars. I had to spend $137.44
how much
on
money
the
per
worst
star?
on the worst episode to watch the worst episode of Stranger Things. That is a
Have you
shocker.
complained to your telecommunication provider?
Well, that's the thing. It's not their fault. It's all me. It's a user issue.
I'm sure we could work something out. Alrighty, boys. Everyone is obviously back to work, or most people are back to work here in Australia. I don't know if you guys would be aware that in WA at least, they crank up the demerit points. You get double demerits
Yes.
over the summer period.
I remember the dates. I remember seeing it on the board. It was the 19th of December to the 6th of January, which means as of tomorrow, we can speed.
I think it was the 4th
it
of
was the 4th,
January.
yeah.
I can already speed.
You were speeding past
I'm
and you missed
joking.
it.
Obviously, never speed. Obey the speed limits.
Exactly right. That is what I want to talk about tonight, though, because I was driving around last night and I noticed the double demerits were finishing last night, and I was like, "That's fantastic." And then as I went past that sign, because the reason they do it is to make the roads safer.
Yeah, it's because
great idea.
around those times is when the biggest crashes happen.
Yeah, and people were, yeah.
On the piss.
Well, yeah, okay. But anyway, it's just a nice deterrent to really double down on people. Now, I noticed that sign the other day, and then as I was flying past it, doing the exact speed limit, I came across a speed limit sign.
Yep.
And it dawned on me, if I'm doing, let's say, I'm gonna build out a narrative for you, a scenario, and I want you guys to tell me what you would think is the law.
Okay.
I'm driving along doing 70 miles an hour, 70 Ks an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is an 80K speed limit sign that pops up in front of me. So now I can increase my speed to 80 Ks.
Yeah.
At what point can I be doing 80 Ks?
When you go past the sign.
The moment I go past the sign.
That's what you'd think, yeah.
So can I speed up? So can I be doing 75 until I reach the sign?
Well, no, because you're in a 70 zone.
So I can only start to increase from 70 to 80 once I pass the sign.
Yeah, well, when you're leaving a school zone, are you going,
I'm
I've
almost
got to
there."
get all the way back up to 70 when I hit this sign.
Yeah.
So I've got to be gunning it.
No.
Exactly.
So I plead the fifth.
So then but then with this, another scenario as well is, you know, those lanes where you're entering the freeway.
Yeah.
That's usually 70 or 80. And then it hits 100 once you're like hitting the merging part.
Yeah, those ones you got to get going.
See, but you have to get
how?
going because otherwise you'll get rear-ended
that's just-
trying to merge.
Yeah, that's true.
So what I'm trying to ask is if, let's say it's exactly that. So you're doing 70 and then the speed limit says you can go 100. At what stage do you start doing 100? What stage do you think you
Are
start
you
doing
meant
100?
to or do you do?
Legally, are you required to?
I guess that's when the sign is.
Once you pass
otherwise
the
sign
sign.
would be further up.
So you do 70 until you pass the sign. Then you can increase from 70 to 71 and then build up to 100.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess so,
accurate.
right?
Is that what
Because
you'd
it's
be
a
doing?
speed limit, not a speed starter, you know?
Is that what you would be doing?
Is that what I've been doing? Probably not for the merging because I don't want to die.
What would you do?
Allegedly, that's not what I do, but allegedly,
That's
that
what we
is
should
what
be
I
doing.
am meant to do.
Okay, let's go the other way round. If you are coming off a hunch
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you see a 70 sign, at what point do you need to be doing 70 by?
When you hit the sign.
Yeah, once you're in the sign, once you've crossed the sign, you have to be doing 70.
So, there's
that's
no,
your
you don't
slot.
think there's any wiggle room on...
No, that's why the sign's there. Again, I get what you mean, but when you compare it to the school zone, you think, like, obviously in the school zone, you're going to be going 40.
Yeah. It's kind of a double standard, though, because I guess if you're, like, say you're going 100
Yeah.
and then it says 70, you start slowing down. You're doing 80,
Yeah.
75, then you're doing 70. But if it was the
But
other
it's
way
the other way
around,
around, you're not allowed to change.
70 to 100, you have to go 70, 70, 70,
Well,
70,
it's like
70,
when you're
70,
at the
70,
lights that are
71.
red,
Yeah.
you're not moving.
Yes.
Well,
But when and then it goes green and then you start going.
Yeah.
But when you're going green, amber, you start slowing down and then you stop.
Okay.
I know a lot of people who see the amber and speed up.
Yeah. Depends on your whereabouts.
So I wasn't too sure about this, and for the longest time, I don't remember this ever coming up in my driving.
Yeah. I think if you got
Test.
done, I think you could probably fight it and be like,
no,
because the
don't
thing
reckon.
is, if everyone else around you is like speeding up, you know, it's not safe to be the only one going so slow.
we could probably get out there and see what the cop cars do, because obviously they have to.
Well, they
obey
would
the
obviously follow
law.
exactly
I
the letter
often
of the law.
find that they don't. So I thought I would do a bit of research. So what you're saying is, if you're speeding up to a speed limit,
Yeah.
no, you can't speed up to a speed limit,
You
No.
have to slow down.
but you have to slow down to
I
it.
think that would be the rule. Right?
So there's no way the general punter wins in that situation, is it? It's a very conservative approach.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that you are 100% correct. So if you're doing 60 and you're going to an 80, right? You have to do 60 until you pass the 80.
Yeah.
And then you can start doing 61, 62,
Yeah.
63 and build up to 80. But the reverse is true the other way around. If you're doing 80 and then you pass a 60 sign, by the time you hit the 60 sign, you got to be doing 60.
Yeah. I think it's very like, I get what you mean. It's like, doesn't sound fair, but then you just got to think about in the school zone.
Why do you
Because-
always bring it back to the school
Well,
zone?
because in
How
the
often
school
are you
zone-
driving in school zone?
Every morning that I go to work, I go through some school zones.
You're making it sound
Just
like you're
by chance.
venturing out of your
You
way.
take the long route.
go see them all.
Because, but no, the reason why I'm using it is because in school zone, everyone actually does the speed limit.
Yeah. Because
Everywhere else, it's fucking who dares wins. It doesn't matter. It's a wild west. But in the school zone, everyone slows down. And I am honking.
Alrighty, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero.
went to, they're going to get a name drop him again. Triple J's Wildlands over the weekend.
Oh.
Yes, went to Wildlands.
They're not big on branding unless it's branding of their own.
yeah.
Then you're allowed to talk about it.
Yes, went to Wildlands over the weekend, boys. It was a huge, huge festival. I'll name drop some names to.
It's just, you just say your mates at you.
Yeah, I'll give you some names to give you the scene of who was going to be there.
Set the scene. Because often when these festivals come to town, a lot of fuss is made. And the names to me don't register in any way, shape, or form.
I think you might have aged out of the demo.
Yeah. So I'll just give you 7 odd names. We had Kid Cudi,
I know him.
Dom Dollar,
Know him.
Addison Rae,
Know of her.
K Trinata.
No.
No.
He was a different guy.
Kedema.
Oh, Kedema, the
think
Irish
that you-
DJ. We were playing we were playing a song of his the other day.
Yeah, Kedema. K Trinata was a couple nights earlier.
Yeah.
And Notion.
And 070 Shay.
And 070 Shake, obviously. But the issue with these festivals is they always have the best artists on 2 different stages at the same time.
Yeah, I know, the Clash.
So
Why?
Usually it'll be,
To spread the crowds?
I think usually what they do is they'll have a main headliner across 2 genres. Usually like, for example, hip hop and then like something more like electric or something like that.
Okay.
So that you're pulling in 2 massive crowds that sort of diverge a bit.
Okay.
But again, they are the biggest artists.
Because
so-
like I only know this from like a sporting standpoint, but if there was like an Arsenal game on and a Lakers game on, I'd be pretty keen to see both of them at different times rather than like have to sacrifice the fact that I'm seeing one and not the other.
yeah, the clashes are always hard to deal with.
Yeah. See, I love it. I mean, I don't love it, but like, I think it's like do you reckon it's teetering on the lines of like they're selling you a product, but they're putting both products on at the same time, and you can only take one.
Yeah, to compete with one another.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
cannibalize each other, surely.
I think they usually do a fairly good job at having things that people who are interested in one probably aren't as interested in the other.
Yeah.
But it is annoying when you're like, okay, there are two people I really want to see.
They're both on it.
They're on at the same time.
Yeah. See, the issue with me was that I didn't actually give a fuck about the guys on the other stage, but all my mates did.
Right.
Literally all of
yeah.
them. I came on a bus with 20 people.
And is there a different like thing? Like what genre is yours compared to the other side?
Yeah, I'll let you know. So
Okay.
I came on a bus with 20 people. 19 of them wanted to go to the DJ stage with Notion and this Kedema character. And then I looked at the set list and I was like, wait a minute, that's on at the exact same time as Addison Rae and Kid Cudi. And they're the two people I bought the tickets for.
Right, okay.
And then I said to the group, I said, does anyone want to go see these two massive American artists who are probably way bigger than the guys that you're going to see and have rarely ever, or first ever time they've come to Perth? And everyone said, no, mate. And I said, fair dinkum, I'll go by myself then.
Right.
Yeah. I think you made the right call because you got to see...
The big names.
Because that's another thing. Not to talk shit about the Australian artists, but because they live here, you're going to get a chance to see them again.
Yes.
So you got to take a gamble on the international who they might
might never come back.
be
This might be it. They might even flop. Some of these artists, sometimes even new and big, and they might, this might be the peak of their career.
Yeah.
Addison Rae's only released like one album, so she might just stop me doing music after this. So I was like, this is my one opportunity to go
Wasn't
see
she the
these acts.
TikTok? She did TikTok chick?
Yeah, she's TikTok
Yeah, but she's
dancer.
put out a...
Can sing?
Can sing.
Okay.
She placed I think she placed like top 5 in the hottest 100 last year.
Huge.
I
Good
think
on
she
her.
has a...
She has a couple
I think
songs
she has
in
a couple
it this year.
songs that are contenders.
Yeah,
this year,
headphones.
Headphones
I
on.
believe. Yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, get your votes in. But yeah, so I was like, oh my God, 3 years ago, I would have never ever like gone solo at a music festival. I'd be it's too scared that I was gonna get shivved.
Yeah.
But then I was literally just
But now they
like,
brought in those wanding laws.
yeah, we all got wandered at the door.
Yeah, so I'm good to go.
Phew.
Actually, yeah, walking into the festival as well, up to security and 2 police officers holding rifles again. I saw a couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
Did we talk about?
Not on air.
On air, yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely noticing a lot more guns in WA,
Yeah.
which is unusual.
A sight to see. Anyway, so then I walked in and then all the boys were like, no, we're not going to go there. And I was like, alrighty, I'll go there. And I was like, alrighty, I'm doing it. I'm
So
going.
you were literally Lone Ranger.
I think there was like 15,000 people at this event. It's like one of the hugest. There's like 3 main stages for this festival. It's massive. It's like
Well, they can't all be main
massive.
stages.
Yeah, there's 2 main stages and then another one. And
Downs floor,
yeah,
an RSL club.
yeah. Shooting range.
yeah. I mean, they've got like 4 different toilet areas. That's how you know it's like a
That's- yeah,
massive.
yeah.
You're the only
Festival.
person in the world who ever associates value of music festival purely with the number and quantity of toilets.
Well, the more people you need, the more people that are there, the more people need to poo. The
Yeah.
more people need to poo, the more toilets you need.
There you go. And
Yeah,
see,
there
you
you go.
thought we'd do it. Episode 277, still snuck a poo reference in.
You got it. Anyway, so then I was like, I'm going solo. So I started walking by myself and I was like, this is so weird. You know, when you just go get your internal monologue and you're like, everyone's looking at me thinking, oh my God, that guy came by himself. What a
Yeah,
nerd.
I did it at Lewis 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Very
you
familiar with the feeling.
Yeah, but then you met someone there. You knew someone.
I did.
Luckily. I walked over the hill and I didn't know anyone. But this guy just said to me, you're one of the MacBack boys. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
I was like, even though I'm alone,
And
the
then he-
community is around.
And then he tried to get you.
Yeah, and he chased me with a shiv. And then I went to the toilet by myself.
So where did he come from?
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Your
Where
one
did he
friend
come
that
from?
knows who
Cotton
you are.
Eye Joe. It was just a passing comment.
Oh, you didn't try and latch onto him?
No, he was walking in the direction
Yeah, yeah.
with
Oh,
all
the
my
other.
mates. I was passing him to go back to the stage.
right.
Of
Much of a
Sahara.
chat?
No, he just said, you're one of the MacBack boys. And I said, let's go.
I was with someone the other day and they asked me if I ever get recognised. And I said, no, but Riley does.
Yeah.
And then, so I walked over to get a drink, got the drink, walked over to the stage that I wanted to go to, got there, standing by myself, and I was like, it's really empty at this stage. So I wriggled myself in to the front
Yeah.
row.
That's
It's-
mammoth.
It's good being at the front. It's good being by yourself because
Then you can do that.
it's easy for a single guy to get through.
Yes, that's it. I stood there up against the barricade. First ever barricade I've been on, and I was like, shit, I got a good spot here. The first artist I wanted to see came on. This was the one before Addison Rae. And I was like, wait a minute, she's just finished. I'm like, I might just stay here. I'm just not going to move for the next 4 hours, and I'm going to reserve this spot in the front row.
Yes.
But 4 hours of standing there, and the artists are only on for like 45
Yep.
minutes, you get a bit lonely in between sets, and you got no one to talk to. There's a couple people around, but
Are they also alone?
nah, they're all in big groups of friends, and it's just
Oh,
me
nice.
standing there by my lonesome up on the fence.
And in between the sets, because obviously when people are on, there's a big crowd there. In between the sets, are they people dispersing a bit?
Yeah, people are dispersing, but not enough for me to give up my spot.
Yeah.
It'll get taken like that. So then I stay there, and I was like, who do I talk to? Who could I possibly talk to? And that's when I made eyes with this security
I
guard.
knew it was going to be a security guard. Why did I know it was going to be a security guard?
And it was right after the first act finished, 070 Shake, and there wasn't much security around for her act. But then when Addison Rae's performance was being set up, the stage was being set up for her, security heightened by about 3 times. There was
Right.
3 times the amount of security at the front, and I just started having a chin wag with this guy. He was standing up on the fence near me, and I just asked him, I was like, what gym do you go to? Because I could see he was
Is
pretty...
that the first thing you said to him?
Yeah,
Because you are massive.
he was very pumped up. His arms were pretty big, and he was like a young guy. I could tell he was like around my age. And I just said, hey, bro, what gym do you go to? And then we just had a quick chat about the gym. We talked about everything. When I went from... What did we talk about? We talked about religion at one point.
How long are you chatting to
It's
this
like a
guy?
It was
podcast.
like 25 minutes. It was a good chat. And then he introduced me to one of his other security friends, and I just became boys with them.
You're doing a meet and greet.
Literally.
They're not Addison's security guards.
No,
They're
no,
from-
no. They're just like the festival security
Okay.
guys. And
Imagine
then,
if it was like one of her close and personal bodyguards.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's getting attacked and he's like, yeah, so the thing about Christianity. Right?
Yeah, literally. And then we were having a good chat. And then, in between, even Addison finished, and he came over and was like, how'd you find it, bro? And I was like,
Yes, that's rogue.
I was like, yeah,
It's like it's his house party.
And then we just had a good chat, and I was like, it just like throughout the performances as well, and like bopping my head, like filming some songs and stuff. And those boys were like looking over at me, like giving me thumbs up and smiles and stuff. And I was like, damn, like,
Oh,
just
that's
don't-
cool.
You just don't feel alone, no matter where you go, no matter what you do. Even if you are alone, there's always people around that you can connect with. And
I
those
love
two were the security guards for the Sahara stage at
Huge.
Wildlands
I love
25,
that. It's the
26.
it's the security jobs to make everyone feel safe.
Yeah. That doesn't necessarily mean being intimidating. You can just be like a genuinely
Yeah.
nice person.
That's it.
What feels safer than having a couple friends?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that is... Those guys are wearing full black. They're wearing walkie-talkies on their ears, but I saw a cape around their necks.
There we go. We love it. Do you know which gym? Are you going to go hang out at his gym?
No, it was a private gym.
Oh, must be very nice.
But they also mentioned as well, they were like, yeah, we're going to go hit a sesh after this. I was like, this finishes like 10:30. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, damn, it's commitment to the
Committed,
cause, boys.
Yeah, we had arms like tires from all the applause. That
Yeah,
doesn't
you
just
did.
happen.
That's it.
Massive. So this week's Everyday Hero is going to the security guards from Wildlands Festival
That's it.
for looking after Junior Boy when he had no one else to turn to. Alrighty, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another week on the MacPack podcast. We are a week in to 2026. How are the resolutions going, Joey? Most excited about hearing about yours throughout the year. How's the skate dream?
Yes, it's going well. I've been out, had a couple of sessions, and I'm improving.
The sessions, is there any?
Sesh.
Not
Skate
sessions, sessions.
Yeah, I guess it's skater lingo.
Is it?
Has anyone reached out
To what?
to skate with you? Any
To
part of
skate
the
with.
skate community? Riley's hanging out with the security guard community. The skate community getting around you.
Yeah, a few of my friends.
Okay,
Oh,
saying
really?
saying what? Do any of them skate?
Apparently one of them does. Well, one of them that's reached out.
Okay, and has said what? Let's skate together.
Yeah, he said, let's have a skate. And I said, yeah, like when I'm feeling a bit more confident.
Maybe just get him to skate. Is it him?
Yeah.
And then he could just tie a rope around your belt, and then you could get tugged
Dragged
along.
along the ground.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? How's your resolution going?
Good. I guess I can't remember what they were.
It's good.
Nice. You were pretending that other people had feelings or something.
Yes, no, that's going pretty well.
But what are you doing to make it?
Turns out they do. No, it's going well. And the 0 to
You said you
100.
were going to greet everyone.
The 0 to no, that was his. The 0 to 100.
No, that was yours.
No, that was his. He was going to say hi to everyone.
No, you said you were going to say hi to everyone.
No, I don't. Let's not get too into it. Mine was more about the 0 to 100 thing.
Is that
What is
Zero-
that?
0 or 100.
That's why you talked about the speed limits.
yeah.
0 or 100.
You need to put the limits in place so you know when you can't go from 0 to 100.
Okay, exactly. And you're going, well, you ignored people at the music festival.
Yeah, met a couple of people. I saw a couple of people at the music festival, but it was too hard to say hi to them. There's lots of people around the toilet area, and I was looking for my friends, so it was a bit hard. But saw someone at the gym yesterday, an old friend I went to school with.
Huge.
She's only just signed up to the gym. So I walked past her and my initial thought was, put your head down and ignore her.
Yeah.
And then as I took a step next to her, I was like, hey, how you doing?
He's a fucking-
Start with the words.
Did you get a reply?
Actions come later.
She put her head down and pretended she
Yeah.
didn't know him.
Yeah, we had a good quick little chat about signing up for the new gym.
I actually did the same thing. I'm actually going quite well, now that you ask. I met someone I was playing golf. I wasn't playing golf with them, but they were at the golf course. Had a nice 5-minute chat. He passed on his love, said we're doing well.
He passed wind.
Oh, nice.
He passed on his love.
Wind?
Lovely guy. I haven't seen him in years, so it was good to have a nice quick chat.
Yeah, the girl actually passed on her love as well and said we're doing well. She said you're on so many radio stations.
Yeah, did you
And
tell
you
her
said
that's
that
the
was
goal?
your resolution.
That's the goal. You want them as
That's
many
it, yeah.
frequencies
Yeah.
as possible.
Frequently on frequencies.
That's it. That's 2026, baby. Boys, it has been an absolute pleasure. Good to see Joey's still got all of his arms and legs intact.
For now.
One week into 2026. Until we do this time next week, stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to
Go give your mama a hug.
just for now, but not forever.